Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
Check it out, please. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 99. Check 99. Switch. Inside.
Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Box it.
Now Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
64.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And he finds Howard complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
61, matchbox right. 150. Hey, you block over here. Bravo.
Now it's Rodgers. There, that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Josh Hill, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, yo, Joker.
Throwing is Cousins. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch this. Hey, exit. 58 to Mike.
Rodgers going to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Now a give coming right is Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
To throw, Cousins. And this is caught by Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jahan, what are these? Strong left, strong left. So don't say nothing. Check. Hey, receiver.
A first down throw for Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ringo. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
3rd and long for Cousins. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's what I'm talking about.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, pick your game up. Undercrush. Get 300. 630.
On first down, Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score tied 14-14.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, high 7. Boxing.
Rodgers now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
88. Hey, box drop. 56. Mike's 56.
Rodgers now on first down. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Charlie.
And again, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Safe. Check. Hey, can. Hey, flick him. Hey, no, easy. Hey, zoom.
Back near the goal line, Cousins. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Hey, Steamer. Go.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Cousins on first down. He's got the connection to Cooper. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Rodgers now on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On second down, a run with Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullock good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Single. 86 is on the go. 86 is on the go. That's you.
Hey, Haywood.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Tackle.
Cousins, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Cousins now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
First. Buzz.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
List 50. What's that? Yellow.
Throwing, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Over. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Yeah.
Here I come again. Slam. Check safety. 56 to Mike.
26.
50 to Mike. Hey, watch the slam.
Hey, Delta.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's complete to Chris Conley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about it.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 75 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded, and oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. This is fielded at the 7.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Push him back. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shit.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This is Breida. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 62 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the two-point conversion.
Check 30.
Check 13. Watch twist.
They run it with Breida, and he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is.
It got his man complete. It's a gain of 35. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Steps away to his left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Here's Cousins. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Amari Cooper, 54 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Show it up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
At their own 33-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Yellow. You got tight. You got tight right there. Mike. Mike 35. Watch the pass. Slam. Check.
Now Cousins. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Get ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Switch. 26.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jan 300. Inside. Crash. Hey, Alpha. Zoom.
From the 39, Rodgers. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Breida. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times up.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Hey, you block over here.
1st down, Dolphins.
Hey, orbit. Strong back. Easy.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, 88.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Hey, 626.
Now a give running left is Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Now Bullock